Danger zone time we are closely watching. All right, James, now we think we have you here. What more can you tell us about this and how it's maybe different from the storms we had last week?
Yeah, as you just mentioned, they're mainly going to be talking about actual severe weather rolling into our area. It really is a highly conditional setup. That's how it differs from last week. Last week was a slam dunk that we're going to see widespread rain. That severe threat was much lower. This time around, it's more of a boom or bust setup. Anything that does get going has a lot of energy, a lot of moisture to work with. The thing is, though, models are not exactly convinced that we're going to see widespread rain. In fact, a lot of us actually may end up dry. Now, we are tracking some showers well up to our north and west, actually several states away, but that's going to get here by about noontime. I'll track that out for you in just a bit. Right now, taking a live look into Winston-Salem, 71 degrees here in Forsyth County in front of 100 North Main. That fog and dense mist that we've been dealing with over the past couple of mornings does not appear to be as big of an issue for this one. That said, do take it easy. There are still some fog banks showing up this morning. Again, not nearly as widespread. The bigger story, though, again, as we move into the afternoon, that is our weather impact alert, 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. So this afternoon, moving into the mid-evening and overnight hours, damaging winds. That's going to be the main threat with any sort of storm that gets going. But remember, it's just that boom and bust setup, feast or famine. Any storms that do get going, yeah, they could definitely pack a punch. Gusty winds, even that low-wind tornado threat, hail as well on the table, and of course localized torrential rainfall. But that's really not a guarantee that everyone gets in on it. And actually, these storms that are currently rolling through the Ohio River Valley into West Virginia, that actually may help us out in terms of keeping the severe threat a little bit lower, because as these showers arrive, they may eat up some of that energy and moisture before the front arrives. And really along that front is where we want to watch out for that level 2 out of 5 risk pretty much all across North Carolina, including the News 2 area into Virginia, the Delmarva coast there into Maryland and Delaware. Looking at your tornado risk, that has actually been upgraded for our area. And honestly, Claire and I are a little bit confused by that because most models have actually trended downwards in terms of the severe threat. That said, the SPC out in Norman, Oklahoma, they do know their stuff. These are meteorologists way smarter than me. I'll be the first to admit that. So if they're upgrading the tornado risk, it is going to be something to watch out for. And again, we're really watching out for any sort of storms that fire up along the front. That first line, yeah, could bring some gusty winds. Definitely not to be trifled with or really to take any less seriously. But I will say the main threat will be along this front as it moves through. Right now, most models not throwing out a whole lot of storms along that front, so we'll see about that, including our in-house model here. These are these showers and storms that are currently moving into West Virginia at the moment, so they're moving very, very quickly. They're still about 300 miles away. They're going to get here within the next several hours. They're moving very, very quickly, to say the least. We could see some gusty winds. As we move into the afternoon, got to watch out for these cells that fire up along the front. Right now, in-house model keeps it off to the west, moving in the high country and the foothills there, but they'll have quite a bit of spin. Obviously, that could lead to that tornado threat and also can organize these storms a little bit more, keep them going for a little bit longer. And a lot of models, I don't think, are handling that very well. So it is going to be something to watch out for throughout our Tuesday afternoon, evening. Stay weather-wise, stay weather aware. It's a big reason why we have that weather impact alert. Of course, have multiple ways to receive alerts. You can download the absolutely free News 2 app, track those storms with our interactive radar as well as they draw near. A beautiful stretch through the remainder of the work week, but as we jump into August, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, first 3 days of the new month, those storm chances do return.